Welcome to College Math 804-107. I'm Kevin Hulke and I'm your teacher. What you see behind us here is our textbook. There's a couple ways that you can have the textbook. One of them is you don't have to pay anything because in E360 a copy of the textbook is available online. You could also go down to the bookstore and buy one there, and I'm not sure what the exact cost is, probably $40 to $50. But that's just the cost of duplication, and there are no royalties involved for the school or for the teacher. But I wanted to introduce you to our class because I think it's really important for you to know how to succeed in college math. What I've got behind me here is the web page, and some people don't know, but you want to sign into the college's website, and to do that there's a button here called My CVTC, and when you click on that button you can then access the things that are available in the web page. Obviously the web page has tons of other information that you can access without actually clicking into the web page, but this is the one that I want you to use in order to get to our course in E360. Once you click on the My CVTC button, you'll see this page come up, and over on the side you will see where you can log in. It asks for your username. Now if you're unsure what your username is, you'd probably have to contact the school, and there's a button there that you can do in order to do that. You can then enter your username and your password, and then click the login button, and you will be into My CVTC, which has lots of different things that are available only to students and faculty and staff here at CVTC. But the one that we want to concentrate on right now is the student email button. Now the student email button is right up here on this side, and you can see where the student email is. While E360 has email available, that is not the place where the financial aid department or school security or places like that contact you. They would contact you through your regular email address. So anyway, when you click on that student email, you'll see the how your student email looks, and you can see there's tons of different buttons that you can press there in order to read your emails. I'll be contacting you through your student email address, as well as I said, financial aid and the school in general. Please use that rather than what's available in E360, because if you only use the E360, you may not get some very important announcements. Now, getting back to that page that we had before, where the My CVTC page, the button that you want to pay attention to right now is the Advanced 360 button, and it says login or manual login. Sometimes the regular login doesn't work and then you have to press the manual login. But for our purposes, we'll just press the login button, and then you will see this page. It's the main screen for E360. It has your home page, your profile, and things like that. But on this page also you will see the calendar for the week, and you will also have announcements that I have, and I have an announcement for you each day that we have class. So this is the main screen in E360. One of the buttons, once you press inside there, is up on the top. There's a button called Courses, and you want to press the one that says College Math, and then you will see this page, and it's got the information exactly for our course. As I mentioned before, I'm the instructor Kevin Hulke, and you can see my contact information there. Over on the right-hand side, you will see the online textbook that I had mentioned before. You just click that, and you can even save it to your computer, and you can view it offline rather than just online. The dates button, the scorecard, we're going to explain those in just a few minutes. And then on the left-hand side, over here on the left-hand side, you'll see the home button, the lessons button, and things like that. Well, the school thinks it's really important for you to do the discussions button first. All of our stuff is available under the tests button and under the lessons button. So those are the two that you want to pay attention to for our course. But let's say that you pressed the syllabus button. When you press the syllabus button, you will see the Word document that I have made available for you for the syllabus, and it will have the information about the course available for you. The syllabus is kind of like a contract between you and me, the things that I promise to do and the things that you agree to do as a student in this course. Also on the E360 button is a thing called due dates. The thing that I like about the due dates button is it lists every single thing that you will be graded on, and also it has available a video that I have made for each one of those sections that you'll be graded on, and so you can watch those videos and see how to do the problems. And students in the past have found those videos very helpful to them. Probably the most important thing that tool that you're going to use in our course is the Casio FX115 ES Plus calculator. Make sure you take a picture of it along with you when you go and purchase a calculator. It's available at Walmart for around $12 to $15. They don't sell them anymore at Shopko, and I asked them why, and they said they weren't going to carry them. So they only carry Texas Instruments calculators there. So Walmart and Target would be two appropriate places to go for those calculators. You can also purchase them online through any of those online resources. The thing that I like about the calculator is that it's easy to use, but to make it even easier, I've also included in the E360 course, over here on the side, there's a button, if you notice, that says Calculator. You can scroll down and you can see the Casio FX115 ES Plus calculator directions. And it shows videos and which buttons to press in order to do many different things. All of them useful in our course. The Casio FX115 ES Plus calculator is a very useful tool for this course. What makes it even more useful for you is, besides the fact that it's easy to use, is over here along the side, I've got a button that you can press in order to see a document that shows you how to use each of the different keys that we need in order to do the math for this course. Now let's talk about the course itself. Along the left-hand side here, if you notice, the third button down, or fourth button down, is the Lessons button. That's where you go to get all of the information on how I teach the class. It's tied into the textbook very nicely, and you can see what you need to learn there. Below that is the Dropbox button. We have very many Excel projects that you do. Each of those projects is self-graded, and so you will know exactly how many right and wrong you got before you even submit it, which I think is a valuable tool because you are your own best instructor, and if you know what's right and what's wrong before you turn it in, you'll be much more confident about your grade. As I was saying before, the most important button that we have in E360 for this math class is the Test button. It contains all of the graded projects that you have for the course, including access to those Dropbox items. One of the things that students struggle with is, I don't know how to do each of these problems. For many of the problems, I have available a video that shows how to do those problems, as well as a short introduction at the beginning of the section. Also, as soon as you press submit, you will get feedback whether you got the question right or wrong. The feedback will show you how I solved each of those questions. So, you're about ready to start our class, but how do you get started? In this syllabus, I think one of the most important things that you need to pay attention to is I'm available to help you pass the class. In fact, that's what I really want for you most of all. More than you liking me, more than just about anything, I want you to pass this class so that you have the competencies you need in order to succeed in your job. So contact me. You can contact me via email or through the phone, and let's have you learn all that you need to know in order to succeed in college math. One of the things that I would like to talk to you about is what one of the students said for this class. I do appreciate the second chance, Kevin. I can assure you that any missed lessons were not intentional, but perhaps negligence for attention to detail. I think I may have accidentally looked past a few things that I had thought I completed. I tried to keep up with my lessons and even work ahead in many instances. I must say, I did appreciate the option to do that, and thank you very much for being so easily accessible when I had any questions or concerns. Your online option made it possible for me to complete the last of my general education courses while working full-time. I would happily recommend to you any students looking for a math instructor in the future, and I'll be sure to get those unfinished assignments completed as soon as they become available. Yes, that's one of the options that you have in our course, is that you can, if you miss something along the way, make it up at the end. E360 doesn't have the ability for me to set the due dates separately for each student, but at the end, you certainly can make it up. One of the things that students struggle with is, how do I solve each individual problem? So what I have available is, if you have a question while you're working on something and you say, Kevin, I don't know how to do this particular problem. Here's an example that you can see. I took the student's actual problem and showed them how I would solve that problem. So just email me your question, and within 48 hours, I will email you back the answer. Most of the time, I'm also available online the night before a test is due. Well, that's our introduction to college math, and do contact me anytime you have a question, because like I said before, I want you to succeed. Thank you.